everybody, welcome in for another evening of TPI News. I'm Santana Wood.
And I'm Amy Passaretti. Coming up tonight, we have a hearing from the Coosa County double murder cold case. Tallahassee City Schools will not extend its soft opening, and a preview of weekend area football games.
In weather, Tallapoosa, Coosa, and Elmore counties are all still being affected from Sally, which has now been downgraded to a tropical storm, with heavy rainfall and impacts from that. Some in Tallapoosa and Elmore counties are still experiencing power outages, and we have several reports of trees down and other debris as well.
A flood warning remains in effect through Friday afternoon for the Tallapoosa River as flooding continues on the Tallapoosa River Basin. The Weather Service advises to turn around when encountering flooded roads.
In Tallapoosa and Coosa County news, there was a hearing today revolving around the Coosa County double murder cold case involving a mother and daughter. Judge David Law found probable cause to bind the case of 2 capital murder charges to Joe Stallions Jr. over to a Coosa County grand jury. The only evidence putting Stallions at the scene is a witness statement acquired last month by Coosa County Sheriff Michael Howell.
A shotgun belonging to Stallions was seized in 1999 and is still in evidence with shell casings and pellets. Of note, last month, finger clippings from Jody Stallions were sent to the Alabama Department of Forensic Sciences to determine if DNA is there, but no results have been returned yet.
Some good news as Tallapoosa County is moving into round 3 of the Alabama Census Bowl. It won against Russell County and will now face off against Randolph County in the next round. Currently, Tallapoosa County is in the Elite 8 runners-up and guaranteed $20,000. Each round Tallapoosa County wins moves up one step closer to the grand prize of $65,000 for Tallapoosa County's public schools. We're going to go to a quick break, and we will be back with more Tallapoosa County news as well as Elmore County news and sports.
How does a team work? A team works together. And it's no different from the census. It takes all of us to improve the future of our university and our state. I'm Bruce Pearl, and I took the 2020 census. Can I count on you?
Welcome back. In some more Tallapoosa County news, Alexander City is the first city outside of the Birmingham metro area to work with the Child Trafficking Solutions Project, which is a broad-based coalition to raise awareness and promote safety on child welfare and human trafficking.
Employees will undergo training on what sex trafficking looks like in their community, how to identify a potential victim or trafficking situation, and where to report suspicions. To learn more about how to get involved, visit usiaht.org. We are going to go to another quick break, and we will be back with Elmore County news and sports.
People are moving again. And shopping again? Will they find you? We can help. TPI Digital.
In Elmore County, Tallahassee City Schools' soft opening will not be extended after the school's reopening task force met Wednesday and voted for face-to-face learning to begin for all students on Monday. After being split into two groups of students attending alternate days since the first day back, all students who are not virtual will now attend school. Superintendent Dr. Brock Nolan asks for parents' grace and patience at this time. Nolan said masks are required and will be for the foreseeable future.
The Elmore County Commission on Monday honored employees and volunteers with the Elmore County Board of Education's Child Nutrition Program for their efforts in coordinating meal distribution for students during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. From March 28th through August 3rd, 787 volunteers gave nearly 11,500 hours of service to ensure the feeding program was a success.
Representative Charlotte Meadows recently presented Ingram State Technical College with a $6,250 community service grant. The grant came from funds allocated to each legislator for public education purposes. The money will be used to purchase equipment for industrial systems technology, the college's newest career technical training program. We are now going to hear from Ryan and Caleb about some sports for this weekend.
I'm Caleb Turntine, sports writer down here in Elmore County. I'm here with Ryan Gallagher, our sports writer up in Tallapoosa County and Coosa County. We got a lot of football to talk about, but we're going to quickly run through some stuff. Starting with our players of the week from last week. Not the best week, 11 losses between our 11 schools, but several good individual performances. Ryan, who was your player of the week last week?
My player of the week over here at the Outlook was Elijah Spivey, wide receiver for Benjamin Russell. Is just Coach Smith can't say enough nice things about the guy. He's just a great teammate, great leader for the team, and just continues to make plays. I encourage you guys to go read the story and just see a little bit more about him. What about you?
Mine came from Stanhope Elmore, who went on the road to Pelham. They lost, but Teddy Harris had an unbelievable game. He had 3 receiving touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and a punt return for a touchdown, but that one was called back. But he was all over the place on Friday night, so make sure to read up on that story and keep an eye on both of those guys moving forward this season. Obviously, it's not just about the individual performances. We're back to everyone trying to bounce back from losses this week. What does the game slate look like up there in Tallapoosa County?
Well, it's kind of a weird week. Some games being canceled because of or moved because of the weather with Tropical Storm Sally. Central Coosa's game is the team they're playing, Francis Marion, has forfeited their game, and it looks like the Dadeville-Childersburg game that is going to be at Dadeville is being moved to Saturday at 1 p.m. The rest of the games of the slate of games, though, we got Wetumpka coming to BR. Like you said, both teams coming off a loss. Benjamin Russell is getting healthier as the weeks are going on. They kind of got bit by the injury bug early. They're getting healthier. Wetumpka is looking to bounce back after their loss last week. We also got Horseshoe Bend taking on number 2 Randolph County. Randolph County ranked second in the 2A classification. And then we got Reeltown trying to get back and get that get-back game against Goshen, who is currently winless. And so the Rebels are, they want to get back in that win column before they go back into their bye week. What games do you got going on over there in Elmore County?
Well, the big one that I'll be out on Friday night, we'll get a little bit more info on all these games on our Inside the Lines live show tomorrow. Right. But proud to see at Elmore County, actually a region game this year, and not just a rivalry game at the end of the season with just bragging rights on the line. There's a lot on the line for these two teams. And then, of course, we have Stanhope Elmore, like we were just talking about. They're coming back from a loss. They're at home against Coach Brian Bradford's former team, Chilton County. They're very familiar with each other, but also a region game this year that wasn't a region game the past couple of years. Then Holtville just lost their first game last week in brutal fashion. They're trying to bounce back on the road against the Talladega team that beat them by 4 touchdowns last season. So they're looking to certainly put together a better performance this year on the road.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game for Holtville. That Talladega team is looking pretty good. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night at, Inside the Lines at 6 p.m. Me and Caleb are going to be going over all these games a little bit more in detail, and we're looking forward to see you in.
Thank you, Ryan and Caleb, for that update, and congratulations to TPI's Players of the Week. For nearly 2 decades, TPI has given community members the opportunity to vote for their favorite businesses and services in both Tallapoosa and Elmore counties. This is the reader's chance to choose who they think is the best of the best for 2020. The deadline to vote is tomorrow, and you can vote via the ballot in the newspaper or online. By casting a vote, you are entered to win a $100 gift certificate to a local business. To qualify, you must fill out the entire ballot. While there are some suggestions in the online ballot form, voters can fill in whatever business they wish to. So be sure to vote for who you think is the best of the best in Tallapoosa and Elmore counties. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Again, I'm Santana Wood alongside Amy Passaretti. Y'all have a good night.